This is the Too Fast Motorsports auto dimming mirror model 2M-1. This is specific for the W124 chassis Mercedes-Benz, built from 1986 through 1995, applicable to all models except the W124 Cabriolet. This particular mirror is a auto dimming mirror with an amber compass and integrated Homelink capability. The auto dimming works by detecting light both in front of the mirror and the rear of the mirror. The light sensor in the rear of the mirror turns auto dimming on or off depending upon how much light it detects. So if you go through a tunnel or you're driving at night, that sensor will not detect ambient light. It will turn the auto dimming sensor on. Then the rear sensor, the sensor that's actually in the glass, detects the amount of light coming in through your rear window and dims the mirror accordingly to how bright the light is. The auto dimming of this mirror cannot be turned on or off. It is initialized whenever your car is turned on. The bracket used for this mirror is the 124 bracket. It's also the same bracket used in the W201. So this mirror is suitable for the W124 as well as all models of the W201. Installation of this is covered in my installation manual, and the installation accessories includes a tool which makes installation very easy. The wiring is a simple 2-wire hookup. You have a switched 12-volt power source, normally tapped into via your sunroof switch, and a ground. This is the rear of the mirror. This is the rear light sensor. This is the connection point that is used for ground and power. This is a quick disconnect Molex style plug. The wiring that's included in the installation kit is approximately 13 inches or so long, which is ample to go from your rearview mirror location to your sunroof location. Once the wiring is connected and tested, you can just plug it into the mirror. Now on the rear of the mirror, you'll see on the right, you'll see 3 buttons. Those are the Homelink buttons that allow you to control your gate or your garage door. You would, in effect, take your remote control from, say, your garage, program it to this mirror, and now this mirror will replace your remote control. You no longer need to have a bulky remote in your car. The small hole you see right there is used to set your compass variance zone, and it is also used to initiate a compass calibration of the mirror. This is very important. Once you get your mirror installed in your vehicle, you need to set your variance zone, and that depends upon where in the United States you live or where in the world you live. The variance zone maps are included in my installation instructions, and you can easily pick out your location on that map. The instructions for doing this again are in my installation instructions, and the map for the variance zone is in there as well. I have to stress that it is very important that you set your compass variance zone and you initiate a compass calibration. Otherwise, the compass function will not be accurate. This particular mirror design can be built for the W126, the R107, the W123, the W201, and the W124. The brackets are different between most of those models, but I do have those brackets in stock. So those are the models that I can build this particular mirror for. I've had to adjust the lighting here so I can accurately capture the compass and the color of the compass. As you can see, it is a fairly close match to the amber illumination used on the older model Mercedes-Benz. Right now you can see this is displaying northeast, and I'm just rotating this to see if I can get it to change the display, and you can see depending upon what direction the mirror is facing, the display will change. This compass on this model cannot be turned off. The brightness of the compass also dims when the mirror dims. So I'm not sure I can demonstrate that aspect. I will try by blocking the rear sensor. And you can see that the compass display more or less dimmed all the way down. I don't even think you can see it now. If I remove my finger from the rear sensor, the mirror will undim. And you'll start to see the compass display come back on. Setting of the compass variance zone is accomplished by inserting an object in through this particular hole, and there's a small button in there. If you press and hold while you watch the display, you'll see the display change to a numeral. Right now it's 8. And if we press the button again, I pressed it twice, the numeral will go up in scale. It will only stay there for a few seconds, and it will revert back to the directional setting. So what I just did was I set this compass to the variance zone 10. I'll do this one more time. I'm pressing it in for about 4 seconds, and I let go, and then I can press it again, and I just incremented it up to variance zone 15, and after a few seconds it reverts back to the N setting. Or the excuse me, that's not an N setting, it actually means north, because that's the direction the mirror is facing right at this point. Alright, once you've set your compass variance zone, you need to put the compass in a calibration mode. Again, that's explained in great detail in the instruction manual, but we use the hole in the bottom of the mirror and a pointed object, not a sharp object. Paper clip works good if you unfold a paper clip. We press and hold the button. The button, I'm actually setting a specific zone. And once it resets, we press and hold the button and it will go to the numerical setting, and if you continue holding in the button, the display will change to a C, and the C indicates that the compass is now in calibration mode. It will not return to a north, northwest, northeast, south setting until you've driven the vehicle for a certain period of time so that the compass can orient itself to your new geographical location. Sometimes this will stay in this mode for a few hours, sometimes a few days. It depends upon your driving habits. But do not worry, eventually when it is done calibrating, the north, northwest, south display will come back on. Alright, today I'm going to discuss two topics. The first is integrated Homelink on my auto-dimming mirrors, and the second topic is integrated compass and setting its compass variance zone and initiating a compass calibration. So the first topic, Homelink. If you've purchased a mirror that includes integrated Homelink, you will see something like this on the bottom of your mirror, which is basically 3 buttons and a status LED indicator. The 3 buttons indicate that you can program 3 garages or 3 gates or any combination thereof to this mirror, and thus you would no longer need to have one of these or 2 of these or 3 of these in your car. So it's a multi-step procedure that is detailed in my instructional manual, but I'm going to make this video just to kind of clarify some of the procedures for programming Homelink. So the first thing you need is to install your mirror and confirm that everything is functioning correctly. So you'll know that your Homelink is functioning if you press the button and the amber LED lights up. So either of those 3 buttons will light the LED. Then you need to make sure you have your remote control handy because you'll be doing this while you're sitting in your car. So the first step in this procedure is to clear any codes that might be left over in this mirror. When I ship these, I ship them cleared already, but this procedure is something you need to know in the event that you change remote controls and you need to clear codes and start over from scratch. So what we do is we hold the outer 2 buttons, that would be button 1 and 3, we hold these down and the LED, the amber LED will come on, and it will come on solid at first. You continue holding these 2 outer buttons down until we see a rapid succession of blinking like it is right now. When it starts blinking rapidly like that, we can release the 2 buttons. I normally hold these buttons down until the blinking stops completely. Okay, then we can release it. What this does is clear any pre-programmed codes from your Homelink mirror. Now the next step is to program your remote control, and in this particular exercise I have a tester remote control here. You will want to hold the remote control fairly close to the mirror while you're inside the vehicle, and you're going to press and hold. If I can do this without knocking the mirror over, I have it sitting here at an angle. we're going to press and hold one of the buttons. You can take your choice. I'm holding down button 1, and I'm holding down the button on the remote control. The amber LED will come on solid, and after a few seconds the solid amber LED will start blinking slowly. And once that LED starts blinking quickly, that means the mirror has learned your remote control frequency. You can then release both the buttons. So now what we've done is we've programmed the mirror to the same frequency as your remote control. So we're not done yet though, but now we no longer need this, so you can put this away in a safe place. If you have the instruction manual, it is very detailed on what the next step is, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the next step, but right now your mirror is not going to open your garage door. And that is because of the rolling code technology that the garage door uses. So what you have to do at this point is put your garage door system into learn mode. That phrase might be different depending upon the make and model of your garage door. It is the mode that's used to program a new remote control to your garage door opener. It's normally called a learn or a program mode, and it's, depending upon the make and model, it's normally a button or a switch that you engage. I'm most familiar with models that have a momentary button. You press the button, an LED lights up, and you have 30 to 60 seconds to program a new remote control to the garage door. So this may involve you having a step ladder to get up to your garage door opener system, finding the button, pressing the button, putting it into learn mode, getting off the ladder, going out to your car, and pressing your recently programmed button and holding it until you get a indicator from your garage door that it has learned the frequency of this mirror. What I've seen garage door systems do mostly is when they've learned the new code, they'll flash the garage door light to let you know that it's learned the new code. Once your garage door opener has learned the new coded frequency of the mirror, you should be able to press the button and it will open or close your garage door. Make sure your car is in a safe position. You don't want to be opening or closing your garage door onto your car or onto somebody else. And be careful getting up to your garage door opener with a ladder. It's helpful if you have two people to do this process. Anyway, it's detailed in the instructional manual. Just wanted to briefly touch on it. I can't obviously demonstrate that, but that ought to cover the Homelink section.